My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Alright, in
Trinkets
the...
and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
There's actually one here that I quite want, being the Fortunate Armlet, plus 8 accuracy as well as plus 3 crit for the leper, as well as plus 10 stress being its downside. The reason I want that in particular for the leper is because the leper's accuracy is best described as complete garbo trash from hell. So anything you can get to increase their accuracy in the early game makes them much more potent. For the moment, I think I'll be taking pretty much the same crew out. I could swap out Fontmai for Mainnet. Yeah, we'll have a look at what missions we have. So here's the Farmstead, by the way. I'm not going to be going there right now. I do want to at least have some trinkets before I start doing a mission that is, well, endless. Archer's Ring, plus 5 strength, negative 1 speed. I can see myself using that. So I'm mostly going to be looking for good trinkets here in the early game. Drifter's Buckle, it is plus 10 trap disarm chance, negative 5 stress heal received, and plus 4 dodge. I mean, if I had no other trinkets for Highwoodman, I'd use that. Book of Relaxation's actually pretty good, but I don't know if I'm prepared to go on a medium mission just yet. I mean, what do I want to do out of these? Probably this one. Low chance to be party surprised. No, we'll go with the Archer's Ring. All right. Now I've just got to choose whether or not I want to take Dismas or Moncel. Moncel has Antsy, so I'm heavily incentivized to take them. As well as they also have the point blank shot, which is a ranged ability that can only be used in slot 1 against only your opponent's slot 1, but it moves you back 1 when you do it, and it also does a ridiculous amount of damage and has high crit. So you know what, let's actually do that, and then we'll swap these two so the positioning is just a little better for us. Alright, let's go out on our second mission. Is there any trinket here that I desperately want? Not really. Alright, let's go. So, provisioning for this. In the ruins, there are a lot of opportunities to use keys, a couple opportunities to use medicinal herbs, couple opportunities to use holy water, but I probably don't want to take I'll take a second one. Shovels, I'll take 2. I'll take a stack of food, and I'll take a stack of torches. And that should just about do us. Alright, let's go out. You can retreat from combats and even abandon quests if things are going terribly. Live to fight another day. You will suffer stress doing either of those, though.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Salvage that unburnt torch. Alright, so this is actually a super straightforward map. Really pleased to see it. So, this is one of the reasons why we bought medicinal herbs, because you can use it to clear out the Iron Maiden, allow you to do a thorough search. Got a portrait as well as 250 gold. I mean, it's more than the medicinal herbs cost me, so works for me there. So, this is point blank shot.
Another abomination.
I mean, it did a
from our
relatively
lands.
small amount of damage, but still. It's a shame that both the Bone Archers went before Fontmai did. Because now there is a Blight tick that they could have taken that they have not yet taken. Rough. Alright. Probably not my place to be healing yet. Just gonna stun one of the Arbalists. And rely on Reynard, the unholy destroyer, to destroy the unholy. Okay. If this crits, this could go excellently. We'll see. Please, thank you. I was about to say, please Fontmai go next. Okay, so now the backliner is dead, and then the frontliner is 3 damage away from dead right now.
Unforgiving.
With that poison, poison. Ooh, with that blight, you should be dead, but unfortunately,
As the fiend falls,
blight didn't
a
connect.
faint hope blossoms.
Okay, so with snake oil, now
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
there's a couple very, very common and low-level trinkets that have a positive and no downside, like snake oil here. Those ones are really good in the early game where you don't really have trinkets to be holding. So I'll give it to the person who is most stressed to prevent them from becoming more stressed. Now you can see here at the bottom our trap disarm stats because we've scouted out this trap. So the highest trap disarm is typically on characters that seem a little bit more rogue-like. So of course the Highwayman, Grave Robber, Bounty Hunter, all of these classes are pretty good at it. Houndmaster as well. This is why we took a second holy water, because you can dissolve the ashes and get just a bunch of gemstones. That's 250, 750, so 1,000, 1,000, so 2,250, 2,750 just from that. And a holy water would have cost me, what, 80? So this is why, this is like another reason that preparation is so damn important. Ouch. Whoa, that's not good. All right. No crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. No disease, no disease, no disease, no disease. Okay, we didn't even get stunned.
Another one falls.
That's why I buffed the damage on Reynard there, by the way, just so that I could try and read him their rights and kill both at the same time. Nice dodge on our part. If this stun connects, we could actually take a couple turns of recovery here. Cool. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, crumbs. Because Fontmai's not in the right position and doesn't even have Plague Grenade. I'm not even trying to stall, but I might accidentally, unintentionally stall here. Never mind.
Fiend.
All right. 2 deeds, not bad.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Let's
Even the
open that one
cold
up.
stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Turn on the light before I go into the room because I don't want to be surprised. Also, your scouting chances trigger when you enter a room, so you want to have highlight typically when you enter a room. I don't have a second way to clear this out, unfortunately. It's medicinal herbs or nothing on this one, if I recall correctly. So we'll be taking nothing. You can get some of the curios you can search without the related item, and you can get positive effects. But some of them you can get heavily negative effects if you search them without the item, including that one. You can get locked in it and gain the negative quirk claustrophobia, which we would like to avoid if at all possible. Stun the back line, please. Really? That's so disappointing.
Annihilated.
If that stun connected and dealt 1 damage, the cultist acolyte would never get a move. Would already be handled. Very, very sad. Oh, don't you dare. Yep, and then you go next. Excellent. Oh, that's so maddening. Both of them missed. So we took a bunch of extra stress damage. Alright. Let's do some self-healing. Three plus a bleed. Not great, but at least we're out of here in a moment.
Destroy them all.
And unfortunately, she has high speed, so it's relatively likely that she goes before any of my other characters. All right, I'm just gonna manually kill you.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Contents of mine. 500 gold. Not amazing, not garbage. No scouting, really? Come on, video game, just scout for me. Looks like I dodged that trap. Wow. That's our third. Now this is a trap. This is a bad thing. You can read the books and you can get positive quirks. I'm pretty sure these ones can also give you negative quirks, or they can give you stress. No, not taking the chance. There's a couple curios in this game that you just don't really want to interact with if you can avoid it. I should have been moving Moncel the entire time. I keep forgetting about it. The plan was to have them jump back and forth. Oh, really? Really? Resisted, eh? Oh! What is up with the cultist acolytes, man? Resisting and dodging everything. It's just frustrating. Like, the rest of these are going to inflict health damage, and then when I leave the area, well, there goes all that health damage. Like, it's no longer my problem.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But the ones that inflict stress damage living longer is a huge problem, because stress will stay with me. Definitely got to heal Moncel. Nice dodge.
Press this advantage.
Cultist Brawler down.
No quarter.
Arbalist and backline's down as well, so we've literally just got the remaining Bone Defender. I'll use the Battlefield Medicine there, because Battlefield Medicine also cures blights and bleeds. Good wait. Alright, you gonna stun? Nope. No stun, no move.
Slowly,
Excellent.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Blight would be an excellent way to deal with this enemy, right? This enemy has protection, so blighting them would just completely bypass that. But it's not a thing that we're capable of doing, because we still don't have a blight that can target the front rows. Not great
so
yields there.
clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, well, I'm gonna come back to this room and loot it in low light. I'll come back for that. Damn it, had to be a trap.
Ambushed by foul invention.
And nothing doing. Excellent. Okay, so now I'll turn out the light.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
So that I can loot in low light, try and get as much as I can. Also throw those torches, because I don't need them. I'll take the journal page, despite the fact that the journal pages are just a little bit of flavor that mechanically have a downside, because you have to take them home. But I think if you take all of the journal pages home, you no longer have to take journal pages home, which is good. And Trinket, I'll just make someone hold it. It's an easy way to take it home without using my inventory slots. All right.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Not bad, not bad. And Fated. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. So I believe that just means that if you miss, you re-roll the attack, which is handy. Nocturnal, -2 speed. If Torch is above 75, that's actually really bad. And Wields Grounger, +5 scouting chance. Yeah, kind of negligible. Oh, we're getting bigger negatives than
Though
positives.
long years may seek to separate them, action and consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
A maddening whine, intolerable. Clouds of mosquitoes and other less identifiable pests continued descending upon the hamlet with maddening persistence. Illness and irritation abound. That's the start of the Crimson Court questline, and if you do that really early on, you will make life hell for yourself. So we're not gonna do that one just yet. We've now unlocked...
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
We've now unlocked the blacksmith, so we can upgrade our armor and weapons in order to increase our defensive and offensive stats.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
as well as the guild, which allows us to get different skills and upgrade those skills as well. This is going to allow me to fix some of the biggest problems in my party. In particular, that Frontline does not have access to Noxious Blast, which is their their blight ability to target the front 2 lines. So I'll immediately unlock that. And Gifford doesn't have access yet to Judgment or Divine Comfort, which are both pretty important for her. This is my pretty standard Vestal layout. It's a heavy healing with a single stun, and then you've got a single ranged attack that you can use to heal yourself, should you need it. Was I going to do anything to Marcel? I mean, I could give you Duelist Advance. I mean, I could. There's nothing wrong with doing the Duelist Advance point blank shot build. At least this early in the game, there's nothing wrong with it. I know that Grenard, I am going to want to give you Inspiring Cry, so that you have something to do on your off turns. Bulwark of Faith has actually been buffed though. It's got the buff cell for plus 20% protection. Stays for, I think, the whole battle. It's a bunch of torch. I don't know. I'll leave that as it is currently. And then if I want, I can start upgrading them to their 2nd level, which is actually pretty important for a couple of these, so...
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Okay, so the increase here is just 5 extra accuracy as well as 1% extra crit as well as 10% extra blight chance. Blight chance is a pretty important skill. And it's also worth noting that Plague Doctors are really, really, really powerful in the ruins, because they're all skeletons, so you can't bleed them, but you can blight them, right? So I'll upgrade those 2, as well as Battlefield Medicine. Make sure that you have your right skills tagged. Excelente. And I'll also upgrade the Blinding Gas for the possibility of using it as an excellent stun. So here you can see Gifford's Divine Grace, this is her single target heal, goes from 4 to 5 to 5 to 6. Which is so good, because it means you can no longer get a 4 as a result, right? So the low roll is moved up. Your absolute worst case scenario is better now, right? If it went from 4 to 5 to 4 to 6, it's a little less important, but since it moves the bottom end up, it's so much better. So I'll be taking that, and also the same with Divine Comfort, and Judgment and Dazzling Light. Look, let's be real, we're going to be upgrading them all. Any of the other ones that I'm going to take out on a mission, I'll probably only upgrade them as I'm about to take them out on the mission right now.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Okay, so I'm going to be trading 6 of my busts in order to get some deeds, because if I have 8 deeds and 8 crests, I'll be able to upgrade the blacksmith again in order to get armor smithing.
Every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Let's actually have a look at our new people as well, with Carbonell, a thick-blooded nymphomaniac, resolute winded person. So winded means -1 speed if HP is below 50%. Resolution means they'll never drink. Thick-blooded, extra blight resist, 10% particularly, and nymphomania, plus 20% stress heal received in brothel. Now, one of the big reasons that you take a Houndmaster in your party is for this ability here, Cry Havoc, which is just stress reduction. Did that get nerfed? It doesn't seem to be doing it party-wide anymore. Maybe it does, and I'm just reading it wrong. It's also much lower negative stress than used to be. Houndmaster used to be like a really, really, really good class because it not only had the ability to dodge tank, which is you effectively... So dodge tanking is effectively you stack your dodge so high that you're a tank, right? A tank is usually thought of as someone with a high amount of HP or a high amount of armor, but if you have a bunch of dodge, you're also taking less attack, right? You're also taking less damage, right? It's effectively like higher effective HP. EHP is the statistic that you talk about from time to time, right? Effective HP, think of it like this. If I'm dodging half of your attacks, it's as though I have twice as much HP. So my effective HP is double my HP, right? But Houndmasters have the ability to do a ridiculous amount of point damage. They also have a really, really good stun in Blackjack, which starts at 110% and then increases from there. I think it used to be 125. Have the ability to dodge tank and also have a stress relief in the Cry Havoc. So you're covering a lot of ground there, friend. We've also got Bonville, a Seeker Vestal, who comes with the Hippocratic Oath. Whoa! Plus 20% to healing skills. That's goddamn insane. And Night Blindness isn't even a bad thing because you don't really use your damage and we won't be on low light. Okay, Bonville, you are insane. You are coming into the party.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Here we have Bajot, who is a Night Owl with Shocker, negative 10% stun resist, as well as faster in low light. I mean, we'll take you. We'll take all of you.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Now, Bon, I'm going to quickly unlock your better abilities because you are definitely going to be part of my party's ongoing with that Hippocratic. Oh, hell yes. All right. So after that, I've just got to decide who's going out on my mission. We could go to the courtyard. Oh no, we can't go to the courtyard. I don't want to go to the courtyard. That's a bad idea to go to the courtyard. Plus 40% disease resist. Plus 1 speed, plus 4 dodge. Ooh, all of these are medium missions though. You know what? This is the second episode. Let's go to the Farmstead. I know I said I wasn't going to, but then I lied. That was me lying. I need to not have so much stress on a couple of my characters though. So I can replace each of you actually. It shouldn't even be that difficult. Yeah, it shouldn't actually be that difficult for me to replace each of you. Okay, so Gifford.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So Gifford will only drink her pain
Fresh
away?
kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Yeah, Gifford will only drink her pain away, which is extremely relatable. And Fontmai is lazy. Alright, so you can pretty much go anywhere. So I'll just put you over here. So I put them both in stress relieving activities, so they should, by the time I come back next week, have much lower stress. Okay, so I've got Reynard and Moncel. Now, Moncel, I think I'll go back and unlock your dual advance. I definitely had to take Bonville as a healer, and now it's just about who I take as my final member of the party. I think because I don't have any stress relief in the party yet, I should probably get about taking Carbonell. I could also take Bajot. I mean, you'd be able to target every single one of the ranks. You'd be able to stun as well. It's not that bad. Oh, actually, whoever I'm taking has to be in the backline, right? Yeah, because Bonville... No, wait, you can use that from there. Never mind, we're fine. Okay. I could also take Manette, but the problem with Manette is the scientific means they're going to have lower stress heal. Oh, sorry, lower healing from the stuff done by our Vestal. Alright. I'm going to take our Houndmaster, basically just to try and upgrade them a little bit. So, Moncel, let's get you better gear. Reynard, let's get you better gear. The better gear is usually better in like terms of damage range is slightly increased, speed is slightly increased, crit is slightly increased, dodge base is slightly increased, and HP is slightly increased, so... They're all very slight in the benefits they give you. That's extremely true. Sure. That should probably be your layout, buddy. Then we've Grenade. That should be a lot easier for us to do. Ville and Carbonell. I actually don't really need to fix any of your stuff. Should be good as is. Alright. I could get Carbonell. Hang on. I could get Carbonell's Hound's Harry ability. Yeah, I'll take that. And probably drop Guard Dog in order to pick it up. So Hound's Harriers target all enemies at the same time and have a chance to inflict bleed. So now you'll see that I've only got 230 gold left, so I'm going to have to start selling some relics in order to actually buy the stuff that I'm going to need in the next mission. There's a lot of these relics that aren't actually going to really do anything for us, so... yeah. There's a lot of those relics I knew I was going to be capable of getting rid of. Okay, so lower stress. Who wants lower stress? Who's really garbage when they have stress? Not really any of you. Alright. Increasing accuracy on range skills and lowering your speed. That could easily go on the Vestal, that's fine. Her speed isn't really important. It's not important she acts early. In fact, sometimes it's better for the Vestal to act late. But also, this will make it more likely she hits with Judgment, more likely she hits with Dazzling Light, which is particularly important. I could do the same with Carbonell, or rather, I could move it over to Carbonell. In fact, you know what? I've just convinced myself that I really should. Alright, fine. And then a Protection Stone. You know what? I'm going to throw that onto Reynard. Because I can, damn it. Alright, those are all our abilities set out correctly. Let's go to the Farmstead. It's time to provision. I don't know how to provision for the Farmstead. It also looks like there's no food. Like, you can't provision with food? Alright. I'm gonna take, like, one of each.
Blight had struck the harvest again that year, and the miller was desperate. He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure. Seated comfortably in my observatory, surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
A light in the sky last night, a violent impact, something has struck the old mill. Whoa! Okay, so the Farmstead's miasma. Party effects, negative 10% healing received and plus 10% stress. Celestial Cornerstone, the central fixture is, the central fixer in a carefully constructed barrier around the Farmstead. And it looks like I can't really do anything else right now, so sure. Onward. What's this? Current kills? What is... Okay, so stir the rabble. Looks like there's a kind of boss controller in the back. You've got riposte now, as well as increase your blight skill chance, blight duration when applied, and speed. So if I can stun you, that's going to be particularly important. Foreman in the backline, you've stir the rabble as a skill, which is probably meaning that I should get rid of you as soon as I can. One down. That's what point blank shot is really for, by the way. I mean, they don't actually have ridiculous bleed resist, so let's start trying to lead them out. I really wanted to hit that stun. No trespassers. Hey, missed it. Sow the seeds. That's got to be blight, right? Yeah, it is. Damn. All right. Just gonna try and work my way through the frontliners as quickly as possible. Good. They do leave corpses. It's worth noting. Okay, so that's also a stress attack, so I probably should be trying to stop that as much as I can. Many hands means don't duplicate it or anything. Okay, never mind. You just give it an extra speed and extra protection. That's not that bad.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I mean, it doesn't have its riposte anymore, so free to do that. Just gonna keep hitting the back line to try and get that bleed stacked up. What? Oh, do I have to kill a certain amount? And the fight just keeps respawning them? That would explain why there's no map. Alright, I think I understand here. I think this fight is just going to continue to persist. Really missed everyone. So I'm going to get that self buff because I think that's just going to be here for the whole battle. Okay, pause from labor. That's got to be a self heal, right? Yeah. Bit rough considering I'm about to kill you. Well, hopefully. Gosh, you have a lot of negative effects on you. I'm probably going to have to clear that blight manually. Flail the crops. Well, at least we got our riposte off. Ceaseless labor. Riposte. Oh, baby. Doing a bunch of damage outside of my turn. I love it. Okay. Nothing to do but that.
As the enemy crumbles.
Give me Vestal first. Hell yeah. Alright. Vestal, I am going to remove that light, and hell yes, that is one dead foreman.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Scarecrow got out of my way, unfortunately. Seeds of Madness. This is now a crystalline aberration. Doesn't have that much HP. Damn, Scarecrow got me. Dodged 2 of my attacks and then is starting to try and blight me. It's just rude. Okay. Sow those seeds on that back line. Damn you. Please stop doing that. Thank you for not blighting at least.
Be gone, fiend.
That's exactly what we needed. I want to do my stress heal here. You are particularly slow, right? Are we fools to press on? Probably not, really. Seems like a good idea. Okay, that Scarecrow is stealth, so I can't attack it. I should be able to now, right? You have to be out of stealth. No! You're still in stealth. That's just cruel. Alright, this is for 3 rounds, so... let's do as much damage as we can. Every time you take a Houndmaster, you get 2 Hounds treats. And those are extremely handy for just suddenly putting out a little bit more damage, trying to push yourself just a little bit further. Alright, not a bad kill.
Give them no quarter.
Hey! Not only did we clear a corpse, we also actually did manage to hit it there. So you need to clear these corpses, otherwise they become crystalline aberrations, right? That's how I'm feeling about this. And you also heal when you kill the corpses. Ah, okay. That's an interesting new way to interact with those corpses. Please bleed. Yes! That bleeds really good because it's a kill. Alright. Go for a party heal here. Oh! Baby! That's insane! That worked so well. Also do some stress healing on the back line.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Haunting Revelation. Is that a stun? Oh no, it's horror.
Uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
That's a problem. Or rather, it can be a problem. Okay, all y'all got the same stats, right? I'm just gonna try and take out one on the front.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Absolutely ceaseless labor. Now, both of these have 9 HP on the corpses, so I can only kill one. That's to stop it from becoming a crystalline aberration. There goes the Seeds of Madness, though. So it looks like I just need to fulfill this kill bar, right?
Another one falls.
Okay. slightly lower damage than I really want to be doing at all times. So,
As the fiend
oh
falls,
man, Reynard's just so
a faint
much
hope blossoms.
more powerful than pretty much everyone else in here at the moment. Everyone's dead. Oh, okay, so it's just a complete respawn if we kill everyone, right? Hey, nice crit. Unfortunately, didn't have any stress, so crit didn't even heal you. Gonna continue using the vessel for damage here. Oh! Hey! Crit him on the backswing as well to kill him. Hell yes. Very proud of you, boo. Reading their rights. And goodbye. I love it. Alright. How many more do we actually have to kill? Basically none, right? Those disappear at the end of this round and refill the board, right? No! Oh wow, they're actually just still there. That's fine, actually. I can just heal off of killing them. Take the opportunity to get a little bit of healing, a little bit of stress healing. Hell yeah.
Impunity.
Whoa! Okay, so this is a new thing. Plow horse. It's a husk beast. Has 15% protection. Not got great bleed or blight resists. Okay.
Decimated.
I've got to get it to the front of the party so I can point blank it. Okay.
A singular
Nice
strike.
crit for 14 as well as we hit the bleed. Pour the ground is stealth. All right, well now I can't target you directly. That's okay though. I can still zealously accuse you. Okay. It has to be Reynard who kills that crystalline aberration, otherwise I'm not going to be able to... Oh, wait, riposte. Yep, there's the kill.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I think we're done. Murder that corpse. Yeah? Some stress healing as well. It keeps saying defeat all enemies, and this is escape empty-handed, so do I have to keep going? Oh, you're in the front line and I can't even hit you. I'm so mad. I'm actually just gonna have to have you pass your turn so that you can stay there. Bled all of them. Not bad. Good crit. Good crit. Thank you, and murder yourself with a crit. Yeah! Murdering itself with a crit is actually really good because it now means that there's no corpse left. Oh, so I just needed to get 20.
As victories mount, so
All right.
too will resistance.
We've a taste of madness. Now, do you collect comic shards specifically by killing the crystalline aberrations? I wonder how in particular I got them. Okay, here we've also had Carbonell pick up Cetamania. That's actually really bad in certain areas. But quick reflexes for plus 2 speed is really good. Paranomania, obsessed with the paranormal. Well, I mean, Bonneville was already way too good, so taking them down a little notch is fine.
She has paid dearly for her freedom. And deserves better than this place.
I'll deal with this event at the start of the next episode because then it will lead into talking about the shield breaker, and also I'll have to make a decision on who I disclude from my party. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon, The Color of Madness. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.